I very rarely come out and try to be mean about or talk about a movie before a preview, a script, or anything else has been seen. But today that's going to change because normally I'm like, give it a shot. I have to pick on this one. So apparently there's a Dragon's Lair movie in the works. There was a video game in the 80s. The graphics were by this guy named Don Bluth. It was a laser disc game. It was way ahead of its time. If you're not familiar with the game, let me show you a little bit of the playthrough of it. It was basically a cartoon, and you kind of had to memorize the patterns to get through it. If you hit the buttons at the right time, you survived. If not, your character died. So this is what the graphics. It was like 1982, 83 when this thing came out. You can get it on Xbox now. It's on Steam. But at the time, you had to put. And thank you, Rob Cram, for loading that. But at the time, you had to put 50 cents in or a quarter into play. It was 50 cents where I live, and you lived maybe like a minute and a half, and then you died, right? And that was it. And you had to put in more money to continue. And so most of us spent the enormous amount of our game time watching things like this happen, where and he died, and then he died a lot. He died often. It just looked terrible. So most of us spent our time playing that game watching the character not get very far. And if you're familiar with it at all, when you played it, you did not get it right the first time. Nobody did. There'll be people out there going, "Oh, I made it. I finished it." Yeah, after you spent like $200 playing the game, um, so you didn't necessarily finish it all that quickly. You spent enormous amounts of cash trying to get to that end. So most of us spent all of our time looking at this video game, seeing one thing and one thing only, and this is over on fandom. It tells you a lot about the game, and basically it was. Oh gosh, where did he go? All right, so most of us spent our time looking at the guy who looked like this, right? Because as soon as he died, he did that. So I don't know how they're going to make this into a movie. I really don't. It's just kind of a silly thing. But if whoever makes it, if you don't pause the thing in the middle at some point and say, okay, insert 50 cents to continue, you're just missing a golden opportunity. You buy a second ticket to see the rest of the film. Come on. The guy died so often it wasn't even funny. And I normally will let anything slide and say, I need to see a preview before I pick on it. This one I have to pick on. So Dragon's Lair, could be the silliest idea ever, but hey, let's hope for the best.